Good morning, guys. Welcome to the video. Tis Thursday morning. Today is the 13th of February. Just taking Herc out to do his morning business. It's a nice morning out. Just a fresh snowfall. So it's not, the nice part about like when it snows is it's not really cold. Typically when it's freezing cold out, like minus 20 or some shit, there's no snow. So if it's gonna snow, you can bank on it being quite nice out. So we're getting the day started. We got to go do cardio this morning. It's a little after 7 because I don't train. So I made a deal with Carrie that I would only go to the gym one night a week. That was my deal. So typically I'll go Wednesdays and do legs, but because some of my competitors that are doing the show in April were able to train tonight, we're going to go tonight. So this morning I had to sleep in a little bit because I didn't have to cardio and then train. So we're gonna go do cardio now and then go to work and then go to the gym after that. So I'm going to let him just kind of do his thing this morning and then head to the gym and do 30 minutes on the stairs. So I'll touch base with you guys in a little bit. Okay, cardio is done. 30 minutes on the stairs, 350 calories burned. Just quickly wanted to mention, on those machines, guys, when you're tracking your calories, they're not like perfectly accurate. Like, don't assume that, you know, if I just burn 350 calories on the Stairmaster, that I actually burn 350. Like, there's a large margin of error. So just be wary of that. Use them more so as like targets. So if I know that I have 30 minutes on the stairs, then I should at least be able to hit 350 calories. That's kind of like my kind of buffer zone. So just use them as your targets. That way you know if you're maybe slacking or if you're pushing harder and you're burning more calories, then you know you can use those as gauges. But anyways, legs are sore, frig. So yesterday I added in Smith squats into my Wednesday routine. I was squatting and deadlifting on the same day on Fridays, but I was finding that just recovery wise it wasn't great, and especially with free weight back squatting, my lower back was just not recovering because between squats and deadlifts and rows and, you know, other compound movements, my lower back was just not recovering. And obviously being in a deficit, your recovery capabilities are hindered, you know, already. So just adding in those big movements on a regular basis was hurting my recovery. So what I decided to try is doing Smith back squats on Wednesdays and then not squatting on Saturdays. So we'll see how that goes. Yesterday was the first session. I'm sore. Like, I always get really sore in my adductors when I squat and my glutes, and that's what's sore today. So I was happy with it. I'll put a clip. I think I still have the clip saved. I'll put it up right now. That was 350 was my top set. So I just want to do a couple sets of 5 at a moderate, maybe like 7 to 8 RPE, just to kind of gauge where my strength is at. So I did three plates at the start. I'm just gonna call it 315 because the Smith bar, like different Smith machines, weigh differently. So I know the one I had back home was 45 pounds. This one could be the same, it could be lighter. So just for argument's sake, I'm gonna call it the same. So 315 for 5, and then I added a couple more plates on there to make it 350 for a 5, and I was happy with that. So I think 4 plates on that thing should happen in the near future, relatively soon. It didn't feel like 350 didn't really feel bad at all. So yeah, as long as things are going good, and then we'll deadlift this weekend and just see how recovery is. As you guys know, if you've been following this little prep series, that you know that I dropped my deadlifts back probably like a month ago now. Instead of 2 working sets, so I was doing like a top set of like 4 to 6, and then I was doing a back off set of 8 to 10, and I just completely took that 4 to 6 out, and I'm just doing now 1 set of deadlifts like every other week, and that seems to be doing me just fine. So as long as I feel recovered from yesterday's squats to Saturday, we'll be all right, and then from Saturday to next Wednesday, we'll keep an eye on that. But anyways, guys, let's go to work and get some food. It's 8:30, so we still got an hour before the store actually opens. So we'll get there and we get to sit down and relax, have some food. Yeah, see you later. All right, Time to eat. So because I'm training tonight, these days are actually nice because so I have 6 meals, and when I train at night, I'll get to the gym around 6, so I'll eat my kind of pre-workout meal around like 4:30 before I'm done work at 5, and then I train a client from 5 to 6, and then we start training. So my meals, like it's gonna be like 9 o'clock by the time I eat my first meal. So from 9 to 4 basically, I have 5 meals, which is like nice and condensed. So I'm prepped to get hungry, and it's nice when like today it'll be like every hour and a half or so I'll be able to eat something. So these days are nice because your hunger levels are really at bay, which is good. Anyways, meal 1, you guys know the huge oatmeal, blueberries, protein powder, and wherever it is buried in here, two eggs. That's meal 1. So smoothie, 2 eggs, and then the rest of the meals we've got beef, potatoes, and broccoli. We've got chicken and rice and broccoli. We've got more chicken and rice, no broccoli. Both those meals have coconut oil. Then we have egg whites. There's 100 grams of egg whites in there, and then 1 egg and 2 ounces of chicken. So I'll fry that up. We actually have a little hot plate back here and a microwave, of course, which is nice. Pineapple to go with one of the chicken meals. That is 70 grams, and then there, 2 eggs for this meal right now. So that's everything for today, guys. So I'm gonna sit back. My kind of morning routine when I get here is watch the wrestling news on YouTube. There's this channel I follow, What Culture, and they have different channels, I believe, for like different genres. Like they have What Culture Sports and What Culture Gaming, and they have What Culture Wrestling. So you guys might not know, if you're new to the channel, I was a huge professional wrestling fan when I was younger. Like John Cena was like my guy. I was a huge John Cena fan. So I still, because I don't watch it as regularly, I still like to keep up to date. So the wrestling news, it's like 10-15 minutes, and they just kind of recap what's been on the last week, any stories that have come up. So I like to just sit back, have my meal, watch that, and then get the day started. So I'll touch base with you guys a little bit later, probably when we eat something. I'll kind of run you through how I'm feeling today. So anyways, let's chat actually a little bit. Third meal, and my favorite, 5 ounces of beef, 200 grams of potatoes, and 75 grams of broccoli. So a little quiet today at the store. It's kind of snowy, kind of gross outside, so that typically keeps people away. Plus it's midday, so most people are at work right now, but that's all right. We're getting some stuff around the store done, and obviously get to eat our meals in peace, which is never a bad thing. So the plan is tonight, guys, hit a push workout with my fiance Carrie, and then 2 of my bikini athletes that are competing in April. So super excited about that. Plan is to be at the gym around 6:30, and then get a good workout in, do some posing after. So this workout tonight will be probably a little bit different than what I usually do, just because there's more people than just myself, and this shoulder I'm still kind of keeping an eye on it. So more flies for the chest than pressing, and probably more isolation work than compound work for the shoulders. Anything triceps will be okay, but yeah, it'll be a little different tonight, but that's okay. And like I said, we'll do some posing after, so I'll be sure to get footage of that. So I'm gonna sit back, enjoy this meal, have a nice relaxing lunch, and then I'll probably touch base with you guys probably at the gym, in all honesty, because nothing really exciting is gonna happen between now and then. So we'll chat to you guys later when we head to the gym. Three, 6 to 10, 4, 1 more. Come on. Nice. 7. Good, racket. Go, 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 go. 5, 6, 7. Good job. Might only be like 5, because it's heavier. 2, 3, go one more. Up. Carry, your side. Good. Okay, 10 off. Back in. There you go. 2, 3, 4. One more, one more. Get it, get it. Good. One more. Lightweight. There you go, all chest, all chest. There you go. One more. Oh, easy. Good. Need a little more depth there, girl. There you go. Lock it, racket. 10 off. All right, back in. There you go. There's your depth. Good. Good. You got more. Get it, get it, get it. Good. 10 off. Last one.
This one I couldn't tell if it was you pulling it or me pushing it. That's how numb my arms were.
You got more. Probably 2. Probably 2 more. One more. Oh yeah.
Only 10 more. Do I help him?
Let him die.
Sorry.
No, we're good. Come on.
I believe in you.
Thanks, man. You got nicer hair though. The abs on you. Go through some posing with the girls. So I had Chantel Lehman come in. She's an experienced bikini competitor. She came in and she's been helping a lot with a lot of my clients posing specifically with bikini. So she came in after the workout and did some posing with Michaela and Izzy here. So overall, guys, I'm super proud of these two. The effort that they've put in. Michaela's had some hiccups here and there, not being 100% perfect, but she's buckling down now. And, last weekend was 10 weeks out for them. So she's got plenty of time. Obviously, she looks great already. So we just have plenty of time to dial things in. And Izzy, this will be her second show, looks 10 times better. It is amazing the change that we've been able to get in her physique when comparing to her last show. She's basically like at stage condition when she did her first show, which would have been June of 2019. So last June, she's at that condition now, if not improved. So the fact that we still have, as of tomorrow being Saturday, 9 weeks still to get her even better is insane. It's super cool. So overall, guys, with these two, their preps have been very, very different, and that is due to a number of factors. Their bodies obviously are very different. Their experience levels are very different. Their effort into their preps has been very different. So I just kind of want to talk about my experience with coaching and the little time that I've been coaching, but observations that I've had. So when you're getting ready for a show, you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on what you can control and the efforts that you can put in, and looking at other people, other competitors, and comparing yourself to them and saying, oh, why do they get to eat this much, or why do they only have to do this much cardio and I have to do this much, or whatever form of comparison you do. There's no value in that. You have to understand that your prep is going to be your prep, and what you have to do could vary greatly. And we're going to take Isabel, for example, because she's my first client that I've had now in a second show. Everybody that I've coached so far has just done one show. It's been their first show. So Isabel, when comparing her first prep to now, we have data, we have information, right? Which is something that when you have an athlete for their first show, you don't have that. You have zero real knowledge of how a prep is going to go for them because they haven't prepped yet. So for Isabel, we had that first prep under our belt, so we knew that she could get in good condition. We knew she could do that. Her body responded well to fat loss. We knew that happened, and we knew that she didn't have to suffer too hard to get to the condition she got in. So with this prep, what we did when we did her first show in June, she did a 12-week prep, which at the time seemed like a reasonable amount of time, but with my experience competing myself and coaching others, I wanted more time. So I allowed us 20 weeks to get ready for this show, so 8 more weeks than we originally had. And it has paid off greatly. She, like I mentioned earlier, she's basically where she was on stage, she's basically there now, and we still have 9 weeks. So the extra 8 weeks has allowed her prep to run a lot smoother. Her weight has dropped pretty predictably from, I believe, her top weight when we started prep was 130 to 132, something like that, and now we're closing in on potentially a 115 tomorrow morning because she had checked midweek. So, that's something that we wanted because we wanted more time. So we wanted to be able to get into the prep in a nice, smooth, steady rate of fat loss, and allowing us to allow for cheat meals and refeeds that make the prep easier and can make it more effective if you're able to do these things because it keeps your metabolism in a better position. So, all these things, she's not doing nearly as much cardio at this point that she did last time. So all these things that are making the prep more effective, and that's honestly never a bad thing, right? Any way you can make a prep better and more successful, then try and do that. And that's something that having that information from her first show has allowed us to do. So Michaela, for example, we've had to try different approaches. We've had to do different things and experiment and all these things. And like I mentioned earlier, she's been her own worst enemy with slacking and not following things 100%. But she recognizes now that if she truly wants to to get to the stage, look great, feel confident that she's done what she can do, then she needs to stick to it. And that's something that anybody will tell her. Chantel's told her that. I've told her that. Isabel told her that. So, you know, it's exciting to see her now really kind of get in the groove, because I think she's going to do really well, and she looks awesome, and she's only going to look better. So with 9 weeks left, I think she's going to be able to really make some positive changes to her physique and look fantastic on stage. So I'm excited for both of them, excited for everybody. I have 8 athletes competing in 9 weeks at the Coburg Natural, so it's going to be awesome. We have bikini, we have figure, we have classic physique, we have men's physique, so it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a busy day. I'm excited to basically running all day. It's going to be a busy day, but an exciting day nonetheless. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just some insight to, you know, my mindset as a coach, how these girls are doing, and all that kind of stuff. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, because of course I'm documenting my prep here along with people that I'm coaching. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.